Alrighty guys, what is up? Welcome back to another live stream with Lone Debater 7, and today we are going to be taking a look at some modded Minecraft. Now, I know lately I've been playing a lot of Apex and streaming a lot of Apex and everything like that, but I still do enjoy some good old-fashioned modded modded Minecraft, not Minepack, Minecraft. Modded Minecraft is great. Especially the questing packs. I really enjoy those, especially the hardcore ones that are like skyblock but with a twist type of thing. So today, I am going to be taking a look at the Seaopolis mod pack. Pretty cool. It's over on Curse Forge. If you want to check it out, go for it. And basically the idea is it's modded skyblock, but you're underwater as opposed to in the sky. So it's kind of cool. We'll get into kind of some of the mechanics and things that go along with it as we dive in and kind of start playing. But I'm pretty excited for it. There's no texture packs out for it yet, or at least there's not a Sphax patch for this pack yet. So we are just playing with the vanilla game textures. Once the Sphax patch does get released, though, I do plan on updating that. So there may be a switch if you're watching this back on YouTube and there's a few streams in the playlist or whatever. You may end up seeing that like part of the way through the textures change. That's because more than likely I changed the texture pack. But starting off, it's just vanilla, so this is what the game looks like by default. And let's go ahead and kind of switch on over to game view. There we go. Actually, let me do one thing here. For some reason, my game capture window is a little bit small. It should be... Oh, really? Strange. Okay. There we go. Sorry about that. I guess that's just the default resolution. Well, that's fine. Whatever. I'm not sure why there's a little bit of overhang on the stream layout that I'm using, but there is, so whatever, I guess that's fine. Let's go ahead and just take a look. So we're in Seaopolis, so you start in this little dome underneath the water. Super great, super great. I do kind of want to go in. It's a little bit laggy, and that's just because it's all water. So I'm just going to turn my render down to 8. VSync, that's fine. Smooth lighting, I'm going to turn off, I think. The rest of this... Okay, that should help a little bit, I think. Just because, like, my computer's not terrible, it's just since I'm trying to stream this at the same time, I don't want to sacrifice video quality on the stream end by running this too much, and I can kind of tell that, like, where the settings were, I was rendering too much for it to run quickly. So, okay, whatever, we're good, we're good. Let's go ahead and mine out this tree like you do. So the tilde key, or the grave key, whatever, is the default vein miner key. It's ran through FTB Ultimate, so if you want to rebind that to something else, go into your control. Actually, I'll show you how to find it. So go in here, go to options, go to controls, go right here and go FTB, and then it's going to be this FTB Ultimine. This guy right here, so it's default bound to the tilde key. I'm just going to leave it there because that works for me. But if you want to put it on a macro or something weird like that, you can rebind it just like that. Pretty easy. Cool. The one thing I would suggest binding right off the bat is your quest book. So if you type in quest, it's open quest, FTB quests. It is not default bound to anything. I put it on my minus key just because that key isn't bound to anything else, so I figure that's an easy one to hit if we want to open up our quest book. And that just makes it easier because they do not actually give you a quest book to start out with. You can access it through JEI up in the top left like this, or you can use the key binding in order to open it up, and that'll work as well. But okay, so welcome to Seaopolis. This will kind of explain what we're doing here. So welcome, it's water-based questing pack. Click that, we get the currency, these little hat-looking things. Or maybe it's a sailboat. I think it's supposed to be a sailboat. That kind of makes more sense. But it looks like a hat, sort of, because it's low bit texture. Which, it's Minecraft, so what are you going to do, right? Quests will help you on your way to survival. Cool. So this is kind of geared towards people, like this part of it tells you. So melee attack is the only way to do kill quests. That's easy enough to understand. Cool. Chapter challenges give you special rewards, so that's just additional quest stuff that you can do. Let's see, Ultimine, so we just talked about that. You can mine it. It's default bound to the grave key or tilde key. We've got teams, so if you're playing on a multiplayer server, you can join up with people with teams. Let's see. You've got 2 blocks above sea level, which is safe. Anything above that is toxic. So basically, like, we can swim to the surface if we want to. Like, if we left our sphere, we could go to the top. But if we go any higher than just, like, our base sea level, so, like, if we were to jump 1 block above, so, like, if we stood on top of our sphere and jumped up, we would take poison damage because we'd exceed the height limit for the world. So it's kind of interesting. You're forced to build underwater is basically the idea. So quest lines have subquests, so cool, that's fine. As I understand it, there's a ton of quests in this one, so it should be good. Jada open up full screen map, cool. Sea bucks, which are what these are, they look like sailboats, I think. Buy items from the shop. Okay, cool. So there's that one. You've got this little slide out thing, and all you got to do is hover your mouse there. It'll pop out if you're trying to get that to work. Starting up, first little bit. So we've got oak logs, we already did, cool. Oak saplings, we already did because we broke the tree. We need to get an apple. We need to make planks, a crafting table, and a crook. So I'm going to make the planks, crafting table, and crook first. Or well, we'll plant our sapling. And then we'll do this. Oh, the lag is real. Okay. There we go. I think I'm gonna do... Well, you know what? It's okay. It's tolerable. I can deal with this. Let's see. So, I believe they have the shift thing. Oh, sticky keys. Yay! Maybe they don't. Maybe it actually says in the quest book. Probably does. Planks are useful. What's this? Punch tree to get log. Yeah, keep pressing shift till it grows. Okay. So there's that. There's that. And the reason why you want a crook is because you'll get more saplings out of the trees. That's why you build one of those. Pro tip. Okay, no. Stop. Like, don't. Please. Come on, tree. There we go. Okay. Mine up those. Get some silkworms. And I believe there is a way to adjust the sound, so music and sounds maybe. So you can just do that, that's just levels, but I believe there is like a muffler that's built in. Yeah, there's a muffler right there. So like, if you go recent, it'll show you all the stuff around you. So sometimes you don't want to hear certain stuff. Like this I don't care about, this I don't care about. Like we can turn a lot of this stuff off. And it'll quiet out your game a little bit more so you don't have a bunch of random shit making noise the entire time you're playing. Because sometimes that gets annoying. But, okay. Here we go. Throw down another sapling. Okay. Disable. No. Alright, I've turned off stick... It shouldn't trigger sticky keys anymore. I thought that used to be set to be turned off by default, because this is how you grow trees in Minecraft when it's modded skyblock stuff. Also, you can usually run, and that'll kind of do the same thing. There we go. And we are going to need string. I just wanted to gather up some wood first, because, like, I want these planks. I also want the saplings so we can make some dirt. So that's going to be one of the quests here pretty quick. I'm assuming that's how you get the rest of the resources. You sieve dirt in order to get, like, pebbles. You use the pebbles to make cobblestone, or to make the various types of stones, so like smooth stone, andesite, maybe diorite, I think is one of them. Granite, maybe? I don't know if they have granite in base. I know they have it in modded, usually. But we'll convert the rest of these to string. So if you right-click leaves with a silkworm in your hand, it will infest them. And what that means is that when you break these with a crook, you will get string out of them. So that's useful. You need string in order to build a sieve, primarily. Like, that's the big one that you're going to want string for. But it's also useful to know how to get string, because that's the way to do it in this particular mod pack. So, okay, cool, we'll have string in a minute. We need to make a bowl crafting table on a stick. Okay, that's actually fairly easy. So we'll just break this and put it on a... Not the glass. I don't want water in here. That's nice that they made it so it's just one stick instead of two. So you can build it in your main hand, or in your crafting inventory like that. So cool, easy enough. The bowl, I believe, is 3 wood planks, so get 4 of them, yeah. Easy enough. Then we've got to fill that with water. Shears, I believe you need a gear and then a couple sticks. So you take a gear, put it in the corner, and then take a stick on either side. Maybe it's a plank on either side. Yeah, plank on either side, not a stick. And this will allow you to harvest leaves in bulk, and that's way more efficient when you're trying to make a lot of dirt at once, because you'll get one block of leaves is the same as one sapling in the composting function of the barrel, I guess is how you would explain that. I don't know. Whatever. Hopefully that made sense. Let's see. Driftwood. We need to put stuff inside of water. Oh, we did get apples. We do need leaves, and that's how we make vines, I think. Grow another tree here, and we'll shear this one. And the reason why I haven't built an axe is because I'm kind of waiting until we get cobblestone before I build tools, just because it's going to be worth it, I feel like. So let's go ahead and shear those. Great. Got 50 leaves. That's quite a bit, honestly. Make a few blocks of dirt. And we did get a sapling out of it, too. Fantastic. So we'll throw that right there. Okay. So I need a log. I need a bowl. And then I think I need to take these leaves in a line. Yeah. In a line to make vines. And then I'm going to place this like right here at the top. And then it'll grow down and I can harvest them with shears and gather more. I am going to eat an apple real quick. Kind of makes sense to do. We're low on food. I do want to see if we can convert, or if they have the apple sapling recipe. Hit R on it might make more sense. Crook. Botany pots. Oak sapling. How do you build these? Terracotta and a flower pot. Terracotta. Oh, okay. We need to do smeltery for that. Okay, that's a little more complicated. Alright. That's fine. Let's drop down under here. There is a trapdoor at the bottom, so it's a frame trapdoor. That's why it looks like glass, but that's how you can go in and out. What you can do to get driftwood is drop logs. So I'm going to take half this stack. In fact, I'm just going to take this whole stack. Minus 1, 2, 3. 3. Yeah, we'll keep that many just in case we need more planks for something. But we'll turn that all into driftwood. And you know what? We are going to fill these bowls all the way up. So we're going to go... If you drop in the bowls, they'll turn into bowls of water. Or water bowls. And it's a modded water bowl. So it's not just like a normal bowl of water from vanilla. It is a different item. If you drink that, it will give you water breathing for a period of time. And then by dropping logs... Oh shit. There's a guardian right there. We lost some logs. I don't really want to fight a guardian right now. We are nowhere near strong enough. So that's fine. We lost 2 logs, but we got driftwood. I think we need to turn a couple of these into planks. So, kind of, like, you could use this for cosmetic stuff, I suppose. I don't know if there's an actual, like, use in the mod pack for that type of wood or not. But that's fine. So we got a bunch of quests done. Gather all this currency. Usually there's something good in the shop that you can buy that will, like, speed up your progression significantly. We need fishing rod and wool and to make a bed. Okay, so we need to build a bed, a chest, and a fishing rod. All fairly straightforward. I think we even have the string for it and the wood for it. So I think it's actually only 4 for wool. Yeah, it is. So make some wool. And I do want to put this in my inventory. Okay, why did that, like, glitch out? Weird. Then we can make a bed. Which this will allow us to skip the night. And this is a newer version of Minecraft, so there are phantoms in this one. So if you don't sleep often enough, phantoms will spawn above ground and they will come and attack your shit. But there are, like, glow squids and stuff, so that might be... Like, once we get a stone sword, I might try to fight some of the stuff that's close by and see what they drop. Because we might be able to get some more advanced stuff earlier than normal in the progression. Like, normally with these types of mod packs, there's always going to be a way to get everything. Even if it, like, without fighting monsters, basically. Usually there's a way to get everything without fighting monsters. However, if you can find the right type of monster, or you do fight monsters, you might be able to get stuff faster, and that's kind of beneficial for you. I do have enough wood to build... Whoops. Can build the gear. I need 1 more log, huh? We'll just break the 1, because I want to shear these leaves. And I'm just doing this so I can build the another set of shears. They don't have a lot of durability, but that's okay. They don't need to, in all honesty. There we go. Okay. Just a few more. And that's because I know I'm going to need to build or make dirt in order to progress all the way through. So, yeah, leaves are... It's worth spending the wood to make leaves. So we've got like a stack and a half of leaves. That's probably enough for maybe 10 pieces of dirt. It's something like that, maybe a little less. So yeah, that's great. Let's go ahead and place this chest down, I guess. We'll put it over here. I should really make signs and try to label stuff from the get-go. But I think I'm going to wait until I expand out and set up a storage drawer system. Because then it's a little bit easier. You can see where everything is and you don't have to make signs. Because I kind of hate making signs, if I'm honest. But we're almost done. We just need to build a fishing rod. Which, that is easy enough. 3 sticks, 2 string. There we go. Fishing rod. Cool. Chapter complete. Look at us. Off to a good start. Off to a good start. Let's go to wooden tech. So wooden hopper. Okay. Uh, what happened there? Okay, fine. Chest with planks. Okay. I'll just turn all this into planks real quick. There we go. And then they want us to build the sieve. We're probably out of wood. God, stop doing that, you damn. Like, sometimes the recipe, since this pack is still in beta, okay? So there are some bugs when you try to jump the recipe straight from the quest book. So once you know what it is, just search in JEI. It's way easier. You can pin it on the right or on the left-hand side by clicking the A key. So like if I wanted to save this recipe, I hit A, and it'll open up a window over here of save stuff. So that's how you do that. I'm gonna save the heavy sieve and the auto sieve and the auto heavy sieve, just because I'm probably gonna end up building those at some point later on. So I need 3 wooden hoppers in order to build this sieve. So we need to grow a bunch more trees, is what that means. Which is fine. That's typically how you start these packs out. So, but once we get enough wood to build the sieve, it's going to be pretty good for us because we can get stone at that point. We'll build a barrel. So we need, let's see, I need 1 log to build. No, it's 3 logs. 3 logs will build the barrel and leave me with 2 planks left over. I'm just gonna crook those for now because once we build a furnace, we can cook up the silkworms and use those as an early source of food. And it's better than eating apples, I believe. Apples give you a 1 heart, whereas the cooked silkworms give you 2 or 3. Assuming that mod's still in this, if it works the same way as most of the other survival hardcore packs I've played. Gotta love it, twerking on those trees. That's basically modded skyblock in a nutshell. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna make a few sets of shears. Maybe 4. It's a little bit too many, so I can do 3. Then I'll have a couple planks left over. Cool. Okay. And I'm just doing this so I can gather up all the leaves at the same time, because I know I'm going to need to make a bunch of dirt in order to progress, so, like, yeah, that's what that's about. So, good enough. But they have, like, really garbage durability, so having 4 of those, I think 4 more trees will probably give me all the wood I'm going to need in order to set up a sieve and the barrels and everything so we can get started gathering real resources. And once basically we need to be able to build the crucible, or not a crucible, a stone barrel. We need to make a stone barrel so we can get lava, and then once we have lava, we can make a cobble gen, and then we won't have to worry about farming as many trees or making dirt unless we want dirt to build with. So it's like you have more of a fixed amount, whereas right now we need to basically have an infinite amount of dirt because that is the only way we currently have set up to gather stone, and we need stone to do everything else as far as that's concerned. Not a big deal. There we go. Cool, that was our last set of shears. See how many logs we've got. But we're at 247 leaves. That's actually pretty good. 14 logs, that's almost a stack of wood. I guess that's good enough. Let's go ahead and see if we can't make the barrels. So we need some slabs. Make some planks. Now I need at least 2 more chests. I need more logs, or planks. I'm trying to keep some of these as logs if I can, just because it's useful to have regular logs when you first get a furnace set up so you can get charcoal. I think it's like that. Yeah, so there's the sieve. Now mesh. Oh, it takes vines. Okay. And I thought I had vines somewhere else too. So we'll go look for that. I think I put it in this chest. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I'm crazy. Then it was what? A cross of those. String in the corners. There we go. String mesh. Okay, cool. So now, at least until we get like power and automation set up, this is going to be our bread and butter on getting stuff. So with the string mesh, all you can really put through that is dirt, and that will get you saplings and string and such. But in order to actually get dirt, since we only have the one block there and we need that to grow our trees, which, before I forget, let's plant one. What we need is a barrel. So I'm actually going to use a fair amount of wood for this. And how many can we make? 2? Okay, fine. 2 barrels. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put them right here. And honestly, like, it'd be good if I can afford to make one more hopper at least. Okay, I can do one more hopper at least. So we'll just set up, well, we'll have the second one ready, but basically what we're going to do is we're going to feed leaves into this. Oh, I need to click that on the barrel so it inputs into it. It's like when you place it on a chest, you have to click it on the chest for it to work. I also, you know what? I'm going to do this now. We're going to take... Actually, I'm going to use the driftwood because it's like a darker tone. I actually kind of like that. But I'm going to kind of like floor in this bit. There. And we'll just designate this part of the base, I guess. Sure, why not? Cool. So shift, then right click it onto it, so it should have that nub pointing into it. You put those in there, then the leaves will fill up this barrel. Then over time, it'll get this particle effect thing going, and it will turn into dirt. Once it turns into dirt, and you have, well, I mean, you could do it, you can do it by hand as well. So like if I take a stack of leaves, and it doesn't have to be leaves, you can use, whoops, not what I meant to do. That was a waste. You can right click it on the barrel and it'll fill it as well. It takes the same amount. The hopper just semi-automates it. If I put a chest on top of it, it automates it even more because I can just drop a stack of leaves into it and over time I'll get it. I need to put one more hopper underneath that barrel as well in order to have it output into a chest. And then I don't actually have to click on the barrels anymore. But in order to do that, I need more wood. So let's see. I've got 3 pieces of dirt. 4 pieces of dirt. Top that back up. So you just right click on the sieve, run the dirt through, you get pebbles. So we got, I think we're only getting maybe 1. Maybe we're getting a few, I don't know. So let's see, what did we get out of that? So we got 9 stone pebbles, 4 andesite, 2 diorite, 4 granite, and 2 basalt. So you can craft these by putting them 4 in a grid like that, and it'll give you the 1, and you can split the stack, whatever. Or you can hit the K key over it in your inventory, and it'll auto do it and combine down whatever you have in the stack. So there you go. little tricks. So we've got some stone type stuff. Really, we need more dirt. Where did that go? It went flying. Set up some slabs right here, I think. Make it a little easier to get up. Oh. This needs to be a full. JK, we'll pick all these up. Just don't do that to the glass, otherwise you're really going to be upset with yourself. So this is why we need so many leaves, right? This is the grind initially, is getting enough organics to compost into dirt, to then sieve to get stone, so you can make everything else, because ultimately we're going to take this stone and go back through. Let's take a look at the quest and see where it tells us to go. So we got the string mesh, we figured that out, cool. We got the barrow, figured that out, cool. How much does it want? 16? So we need 16 dirt in our inventory, so we'll wait until we have a stack of 16. Then they just want one of each pebble, that's easy enough. One of each of the secondary, one stone, and then build a hammer. So, okay. What is this? Oh, okay, so this is like a way to automate water early? How do you make one of those? Oh, okay. Interesting, we might save that recipe. Eventually I'll learn it and memorize it and all that stuff, but it's new to me at this point, so yay. Let's go ahead and grow this one up. I really just need the wood at this point, but we'll try to complete out the stack of saplings, I suppose. Fun stuff. I'm basically trying to get enough wood harvested up so I can build another hopper so I can automate that barrel over there. I need to build 2 chests and 1 wooden hopper. So really I need to build 4 chests and have 10 planks on top of that. So 32, 42. I think I need 42 planks. We'll see if we can do it with this. I think we're going to be just short. Actually, 3 chests. Boom. Okay. Here's how we do this. So, I'm going to place the chest right there, because that'll make it easier if I want to set up a second barrel. I can. I'm going to right click it like that, and that'll auto pull the dirt out. And then what we do on the top is throw down another chest right above. And now we can just dump our tree or our leaves and our saplings inside of there, and it will automatically fill this up, and then in this bottom chest we'll slowly build up a pile of dirt, which is fantastic. So cool. We've kind of got dirt semi-automated. I mean, we still got to harvest the leaves or the saplings or whatever to throw through, but that's fairly easy. Not too bad, not too bad. Let's go ahead and build another set of shears, get some more leaves, and we can try to fill up that chest, I think. Would maybe be a good call. I guess let me throw like the stone and the pebbles. This driftwood, I don't really see a use for that. I think that's just like a cosmetic thing. Water bowls are useful. Those I will keep on me. Kind of like the silkworms I'll keep on me. Sticks, planks, barrel, all of that stuff I might have a use for right away. I did kind of want to look at the shop. So I think you access the shop by going to the bottom of this. Useful items, yeah. There it is. So let's see. There's flippers. Power cell. Flippers are only 10. Gives you armor and faster swimming. That's probably a good call. I don't know what these do. Oh, they're just to make you look cool. Okay. I mean, sure. Why not? 15 C-Bucks gives you a windmill. That's not terrible. Can get a solar panel for 10. Smoke alarm. Flight potions. Okay. 2 3-minute flight potions for 10. That honestly is pretty good, except you can't really fly in this game mode. Maybe later there's a way to counteract the poison stuff, but I don't know. Click machine, alright. Pharaoh flare lights up a large area. Oh, yeah, I think, yeah, those are pretty useful, especially if this has the deep dark in it, which it probably does. Animal seeds 4. Enderman, gas, blaze, experience. Wow. That's pretty cool. Pig, chicken, turtle, slime, squid. Okay, so these are like the, okay, cool. There's a lot of good stuff in here. I don't know if I can buy these yet, or if they're locked, or if... I'm not sure why some are light and some are shaded, but... Morphine tool. Sea moth is like a submarine, but it requires a power cell. So this costs 50, and this costs 20, so it costs 70 to get that. Building expansion. Copy and paste your own structures or others. Okay. So we could do that. That'll allow us to expand. Exchanging gadget. Okay. Exchanging gadget. That's also kind of useful because we're building underwater, so we're going to have to move the water out. Okay, construction pace. Okay. So honestly, it probably makes sense to do this one. Smith at 25. Cool. We'll get all the building stuff. And then I think we can afford this one. The 15, yeah. I believe we got both. Now we're out. So cool. We got this guy right here, the craft me, charging station, template manager. Just place these guys down. Preview, copy, paste. Let's try putting that in there. Let's load. Oh, okay. First position. Area copied. Area copied. Then what? Oh, does this just have to burn something to power it? Oh, that's kind of nice, honestly. So we've copied some stuff now. I don't know how you use this. I need to look into that. But I'm assuming once we get something else unlocked, ray trace fluid falls. Whatever. That's fine. We need more wood. Let's focus on that for now. Because, like, the extra space would be nice, but we don't absolutely have to have it right this second. But basically, I can even almost reach the chest from here. From there. I can reach the chest from there. So I can stand right here, twerk on this tree, get it to grow, use my shears, harvest leaves, switch off the shears, harvest the logs, place another sapling, and do it over again. That way I continuously make dirt. Now we're not going to do this the whole time, don't worry. I just want to gather up a little bit more wood because we're basically out again. When you first start out, you need like a ton of wood. And, you know, it's just a matter of the game. Eventually it does shift on what is grindy. So it won't be trees anymore, it'll be something else. And then you'll get into the part of the game where you can start automating stuff. And that's where it gets fun. Or more fun, in my opinion. I don't know. Some people like the grindy aspects of the game too, I suppose. Cool. We'll fill this back up. And let's see if we've got our... Yeah, we've got a lot of dirt now. Cool. So we got the dirt quest done. That is great. Oh, we can buy dirt. Awesome. We can buy a sack of dirt. That's great. Cobblestone, we probably have to get cobblestone before that unlocks for us. But that's fine. We'll leave the shop for now. We don't really need that right now. So wooden tech. Dirt factory. Cool. We got that. Fantastic. Get some pebbles. So I can do that as well. Actually, let me grab the ones that I do have already. Just because they don't always come in even ratios, so like even if you have a few left over, if you sieve more, eventually it'll balance out. Do that. Cool. Awesome. So there we go. I think that's all the stone quests in the quest book. Anyway, we're going to make way more stone than this, obviously. But that's fine. Next is a stone hammer. 2 stone with sticks. Easy enough. And it's nice that it uses smooth stone, since that's what we're getting as opposed to cobblestone. Cool. Stone hammer. Next, we've got cobblestone. Breaking stone with the hammer or a pickaxe will drop cobblestone. Okay. Crushed stones. Crushed stones can be used to make lava. Okay. So there is actually a use for the other types of stone. That's interesting. So I think what I'll do is I'll start out with crushing down all the miscellaneous types of stone. Well, we need the hammer, obviously. And then we'll do some of this other stone to build like an axe or a pickaxe, maybe. Let's see. We'll just grab all this up out of there. Okay, that didn't drop anything. That's disappointing. Let's do the stone first. It's supposed to give us cobblestone. What the hell? Oh, it's just floating over here. Okay. That's good. I was getting concerned because I'm like, well, shoot. I'm supposed to be getting something out of this and not, wasting resources. But if these are used for lava, it's worth gathering up some of this as well, I think. Because we're going to need lava because Tinker's is in this, and they have changed it. So it is a new version of Tinker's that I have not played yet. So I'm excited for that. But I know that we're going to need lava because it's still Tinker's, so Tinker's runs on lava. Sawdust. How do you make that? Guess we'll search it. Precision sawmill, thermal series. Maybe from like, I'm assuming it's like hammering a log or something. Yeah, it is. Okay, so just hammer a log. There you go. Wood chippings, that counts. And then this is, you can make cardboard boxes with this. So if you put them in a square like that, you get cardboard boxes. These are super useful to have on hand, especially if you're going out exploring, because if you come across a spawner, you can put that cardboard box on it and pick up the spawner and carry it with you. And then you can automate a mob farm without having to do too much, which is pretty great. Okay, cool. We almost have a full stack of dirt. That is awesome. Let's see. What does it want us to make next? We got our box one. Cool. So, stone wand. That is typically like a couple sticks with a cobblestone. Yeah. Actually gonna do it this way. I'm just trying to organize my inventory a little bit so it's easier to find stuff. I know it's a mess, don't worry, we'll sort that out eventually. Factory. How do you build that? Cool. So 4 cobblestone, 2 wood hoppers, and 3 crafting stations. Okay. Crafting station requires a pattern now. Cool. So they've tweaked a couple recipes, which I'm honestly a fan of. Oh, whoops. Okay. We'll mess with that in a minute. Compress, so we need 9 cobblestone. Then we can get into strainer stuff. And then there's leather, books. Let's see. Ooh, storage drawers. Cool. 1 item per drawer. So if I look at these, there we go. So it's chest, 6 planks. Okay, easy enough. Build a couple of them. Whoops. Frame drawers. Oh, okay, so that's how you make custom textures. That's good to know. 2 item drawer. And then 4 item. Okay. Need another chest, so... Oh, I'm actually short a plank. Okay. So you need a lot of wood starting off, obviously. Or hopefully that's obvious to you, because you do. You always need a fair amount. And since you can only really grow 1 tree at a time until you get like clay and stuff unlocked, it's kind of, that's what you got. Alright, so we're just gonna gather up some more wood, I guess. I would like to get a lava gen set up sooner rather than later. But honestly, we're not in to that point in the progression if we follow the quest book. So tinkers we've kind of touched on a little bit. We built a couple things. There's a pattern or part chest, probably a chest with a pattern or something like that. Tinker station. So let's go ahead and do some basic tinkers, I guess. We probably have enough wood we can at least get basic tools on our online. So let's just do at tinker. So we need a tinker station. Missing a pattern, so let's build some patterns. And then we need a part builder. And then we want a part chest. Okay, so as far as where I want to set this up, I think I'm going to set it up down here. Put it over on this side. Or actually, normally you put the chest in between the two of them. Okay, there we go. Let's put that in there. I'm gonna want a tool rod. Stone axe head. Cool. I don't have enough for that, unfortunately. How about a sword? Or a regular axe? I do have enough for a small axe. And that is it, unfortunately, on the stone. If we sieve the rest of this dirt, we'll have enough stone we can build more stone tools. But that's fine. Let's go ahead and do tool rods. I'm throwing sticks, so tool handle, and I believe we also are going to need a binding. Tinker station. Let's build a pickaxe. Stone pick. Then let's build an axe. Oh, okay, so we do need another binding. We are out of pattern, so... So it's interesting, they have changed it, so it does consume the pattern every time you craft, which is kind of cool. I do like that, if I'm honest, just because after you built the set of patterns, there's no point in building anymore, you know what I'm saying? So there we go, take that, we'll keep this, we'll swap over, set it back to axe, put that in, swap them. And there we go. So we've got some basic stone tools. I mean, nothing's too fancy at this point, but that's okay. It'll get better, obviously. So, yeah, not awful. Let's see. How do we want to... Will that build us like a walkway? It will. Okay, now we have a way to access that level. So I guess let's sieve, get some more stone. Really, I want to get clay so I can build like a botany pot so I can automate our saplings so I don't have to grow trees by hand anymore and harvest them because those automatically produce the leaves and such. So we're going to try to do that, I think. Even though we're technically not there in the quest line, I think we can still do it. Cool. Hopefully that's enough, or a little bit of stone to get us started. Anyway. 10 stone. Okay. And we can use our pickaxe now, because it's just smooth stone, so... Save the hammer durability for when we're breaking it into gravel or sand or whatever. Let's see. How do you make clay? So you take dust, barrel of water, dust comes from sieving gravel, and gravel comes from hammering smooth stone. Okay, sure. Really? Fine. Be like that. Oh, it's the same mod, so I mean, like, I don't know. Whatever. It's fine. So, like, if I try to hammer this, will this not turn into gravel? No. Okay. Oh. Seriously? That's stupid. I don't want to waste a fucking pattern on building a wooden pickaxe head. Why would I do that? I already have access to stone. Like, thank you for making me waste resources. Granted, it's only like 2 sticks, but still. It's the principle. I don't need that tool part. I don't need that part. I already had a stone pickaxe head that I put on my pickaxe. That's really frustrating. Okay, fine. Let's see if we've got enough wood in order to do the rest of the storage drawers. And let's dump off some of this stone, dirt, random stuff that I don't need on me right now. Fishing pole, that. Okay, a little bit better, great. So, I need to build a double drawer, which takes... I know I need more wood, I need more chests. Because the 4x4 takes 4 chests, so I need another 3 chests in order to do the rest of this one, I think. I'm basically, like, I know it's not super efficient to not shear all these leaves and whatnot, but I'd rather wait until I get the botany pot before I worry about making more dirt, because I don't really need the dirt right now. Do these tools level up? No, they don't. Okay. I kind of figured they wouldn't. I just wanted to double check, because if they did, it'd be worthwhile to use our axe when harvesting this wood, but since they don't, it's kind of like, eh. It's gonna break right away. Go ahead and sleep. Okay, and then drawer, need a double, quadruple, then I need trim, cool. And then wood and tech is all we got left. So, flopper. Can I make one of those quickly? So how do I turn this into gravel? Is in a way. Okay. So let's maybe try searching by gravel. custom generating compressed smooth stone underneath a lava generator. Okay. Compressed hammer, we'll do compressed smooth stone into gravel. A normal hammer from Ex Nihilo Sequentia, which we've got a stone hammer. If we do smooth stone, it should turn it into gravel. Is this a special type of smooth stone? Well, let's grab this dirt, I guess, and let's just sieve a bunch of dirt, maybe that'll help. What I can do, actually, what kind of makes sense, I'm gonna grab this single drawer that I have, put all this stuff away, and I'm gonna swap this for a storage drawer. Because that can hold a lot more than a normal chest. And then it will also allow me to see how much I have. But that'll hold dirt. Cool, so great. That gives us an extra chest, which is worth a fair amount, because wood is a hot commodity at this stage of the game. So basically what I'm going to try to do here, I'm going to try to get, hopefully sieving that stack of, 38 dirt that we started with is going to be enough to get us 9 smooth stone. That way we can try compressing that into compressed smooth stone and see if that gives us gravel or not. Hopefully it does, because honestly, like, I want gravel so I can get dust, so I can get clay, so I can make a botany pot, so I don't have to twerk on trees anymore. Like, that's what the goal is. With questing packs, if you're new to them, basically you have a goal for something you don't want to have to do anymore, something you want to automate, and it takes like a billion steps to do it. So since we have more than one stack of these pebbles, if you hold Shift K, or I thought it was Shift K, maybe it's Control K. It might be Control K. I don't know. I think it combined. There's supposed to be a way to make it combine to all the stacks in your inventory instead of just the one. So we got 24 stone, so there was enough in there to give us one compressy boy. Oh, but it won't compress. Interesting. So how am I supposed to get gravel then? Smooth stone into gravel. Like, that's how it's supposed to work. Does it have to be bricks? Okay. Maybe let's try building the stone brick variant of this hammer. See if that makes a difference. That doesn't actually work though. Huh. Well, I don't know. I mean, I know that's a stone hammer. It's the one that we've got already, though. So that was 6, 7, 8. We need one more in order to build the compressed hammer. Okay. Okay, so there was a reward for compressed. Oh, we need a full stack of dirt. Okay. 32 patterns, that's easy enough. Stack of smooth stone. Stack of each type of logs, okay. One of each the mob drops. One of each fish. And then we'll get reward, which that actually would be good. I think that gives us a chisel, which is great. So, alright, not a big deal. Let's go ahead and turn these last 4 blocks into cobblestone, I guess. Because we can make a compressed cobblestone then and get the quest done. So let's see. Strainer base. So we need a wooden hopper. And we need 2 sieves. Wow, that's a lot. Okay, so we need 6 chests. Jesus, we need so much wood. Like, that is crazy amounts of wood. Maybe I can use our compressed hammer on this compressed cobblestone to give us gravel, please. Nope. Damn it. Alright, I guess we gotta twerk some more on these trees in order to make this happen. So let's go ahead and build up some shears, I guess. Go over, drop off a bunch of stuff. So all the stone, we don't... Well, I'll keep this, and I'll keep this, I think. The rest we'll just put away for now. Now I could put these oak saplings in the hopping chest that is composting for us right now, and that would work. Actually, I wonder, can I use driftwood to make chests? Yes, I can. I need 6. Wow, that's a lot of wood. So I need 1 more chest and excess wood. Oh, I didn't even build the shears, that's fine. Do that in a minute. Those are actually phantoms, is probably what that sound is. They just can't penetrate the glass. So if we sleep, they'll go away. Alright, let's make the shears before I forget again. So yeah, I mean, for this mod pack, this is basically how you start out. So we've got some vines growing over here that we could harvest, and we could also put those in the composter if we wanted to. That's an option. Vines just don't grow as fast as trees, so normally it's not as efficient to do it that way. If we had the space to grow like a giant jungle tree, that could be viable as well. Let's Go ahead and drop those in there. Okay, cool. I'm assuming that we're blocked from getting gravel until we complete this part or this chapter out of the quest book or something. Like, that's what I'm assuming is happening, and that's why we're not getting gravel when we hammer cobblestone. Because that's what it says the recipe is in the quest book, right? But we can't actually do that, so I'm not 100% sure what else it could possibly be. Because I know I've got the right kind of hammer. Like, it's legitimately, it's the recipe that it says it is. It's got the same mod name, everything like that, so I don't know. I mean, we probably have enough wood to finish the next 2 quests, but I want to gather up a little bit of excess. Just because we are kind of burning through it. Like, we get enough to do like 2 or 3 quests, and then we are out of wood again. And we have to go back to twerking on trees, so I'm like, well, okay. I guess just buckle down and do a bunch of them in a row, and hopefully we can avoid it for a little bit. So we'll make 6 sets of shears, and we'll do trees until all of these are gone, and hopefully that will be enough wood to get us to the point where we can automate wood production. But as you can see, so now that we've got the drawer right here, we have our dirt inside of there, so we can see when we've got dirt, which is kind of fun. Oh, alright. Oh, I was gonna say, dang. How did our inventory get full so fast? Now, at some point, I really should swim up to the surface and kind of, like, take a look at the mobs up there. Because that is one of the side quests to get the challenge thing done. And I would like to do that. Like, getting a free chisel station and stuff like that. It's not like that's super expensive to build yourself, but it takes a lot of time. And if you can get it for free, doing stuff that you should probably do anyway, like, why wouldn't you? What I could do as well, when I make more stone, I could look into maybe building a furnace so I can get a little bit better food. Not a big deal. We're getting there. And it's because the Ultimine, that mod, when you break all those blocks, it uses a lot of food. And then the twerking effect that you're using to grow the trees also uses food. So that's why we're burning through so fast, even though we're not really moving anywhere. So there is like a skeleton dude over there. Glow squid. I think this last one, yeah, looks to be. And like I said, hopefully this is enough wood to get us to the to the botany pot, I think is what they call it in this one. If not, then we'll be back and do more trees later, but yeah. Not too bad. I mean, this mod pack's pretty chill, honestly. Like, not the worst one I've ever played. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'm sure it gets more fun once you get more automation stuff unlocked. But, okay. Let's go ahead and throw in these leaves. We've got a bunch of leaves now, so we'll slowly build up a bunch of dirt, which is fantastic. That's what we want to have happen. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Let's see. What are we missing? We need to build the strainer base. And we should have enough lumber to do that. So, we've got 6 hoppers. We need to build 1 more hopper. Now we should have all those taken care of. We need to build 2 sieves. Then we can build the actual strainer base. We need to build a survivalist strainer, which does take a string mesh. Which, honestly, we can build a new one. That's why I wanted to plant those vines earlier, because they have had enough time now to actually grow. I'm going to go ahead and just make another stack of planks. We'll use them. Okay, cool. We'll move this builder's one for now. Because you need shears to harvest vines, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Oh, that was only 3. Lame. I guess we can steal some leaves out of here. It is nice that this is a recipe, I will say. It's normally getting vines is kind of difficult. String mesh, survivalist strainer. And I need a fisherman's strainer, which is vines around a string mesh. Okay, so I need another string mesh. Okay, I think I will just take a stack of leaves then. Should be over by this chest. Build this. The base for straining, placed inside the strainer base to collect fish from the sea, requires bait. Whoops. Place inside the strainer base to collect junk from the sea. Okay. Glass bottle. Glass bottles can be collected by the water strainer. Okay. Leather, useful for books and backpacks. And then sponge, which clears clear areas. How do you get worms? Okay, just silkworm. Okay. Bait pot. Okay, so that takes... I wonder if I can do that with just worms, or if I actually need fish. We're gonna find out. It does actually take fish. Okay, that's fine. Having an extra hopper is not a bad thing, so I'm okay with that. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to come down here to the bottom. We're going to set up this strainer. So I kind of want to put it back here if I can. So I'm going to break this. And we're going to jump out for a sec. Go 1 block underneath, just like so. I'm gonna take our strainer, place that right there. Then we gotta put in our base. So these have duration, so we can just put one at a time and whatever, it'll do its thing. This survivalist, it doesn't require bait for this, so this has chance to gain us random stuff. It's kind of like a generation over time type deal, so the longer this runs, the better. I I think I will build a little chest and put it down here, just to kind of store whatever it gathers. And we can put the second strainer we're going to use inside of it with the bait, because the other one takes bait. But we'll keep logs. We'll put this, well, we'll keep that on us, I guess. But we did get some blue terracotta. That's useful. We can use that to build with or whatever. Cool. Easy enough. Pretty easy to set up. The big thing about this is you got to have water over the top of it. It doesn't have to be flowing. It can be still static. For me, though, or at least in this particular one, just breaking a hole in the floor like that seems to be kind of an easy way to get that accomplished. So let's go ahead and drop some stuff off in this chest. So we'll put away the saplings and stuff for now, I think. Stick I'll keep on us, because we use those for building quite often. So let's take a look at the quest. So we have to wait until we set up the fisherman one before we can do that. Glass bottle, I think those just have to wash up. Sponge, same thing. Can we build sponge? I don't actually know. Maybe. Sponge fragments, how do you make those? Smelting. Straining. So it is just a strainer thing. So we just have to let our strainer go for a little while. We'll eventually get the stuff we're looking for to get the next couple quests done. I'm pretty sure anyway we might have to craft leather. I'll look that up after I sleep. Cutting board. Random stuff will give you leather. Okay. Mob drops, obviously. Dungeon chest, redstone, precision sawmill. Straining. Okay, we also can get that from straining. So we can wait for straining to kind of do its thing, I guess, is one option. Just check that. What do we got so far? We got a name tag, 3 nautilus shells, and a stick. Cool. Bunch of junk. All things considered. Is there a collect all? Oh, there's not. Fine. Oh, there's a quest for sea junk, so we need ink sac and a saddle in order to finish that off. I do kind of want to build this cutting board. Just because I think it's going to be useful for some stuff. I don't know. Maybe it won't be. I really need to figure out how to use the building gadget is what I need to do. So I can expand this out a little bit, because it would be nice to have more room to work with, if I'm being honest. So there's that. Cool. But if we get some leather, or if we get a saddle, we should be able to turn that into leather and iron with that seagrass. Oh, we can make a sea pickle. Fun stuff. So putting that in water will make regular grass. Okay. Crush it for biofuel. Okay, so not a lot of uses. Nautilus shell. Heart of the sea. Okay. That looks like it's a little ways off. Coral stone. What is coral stone used for? Just decorative, it looks like. Stone cutting, yeah, it's just a decorative thing. Okay, so cool. We got some decorative item stuff, I guess. Which is not terrible. Like, if you are wanting to have access to every block, which part of these questing packs is, or like part of this thing that makes these kind of interesting and fun, is that the mod maker ends up coming up with ways to make it so you can make every block in the game. You know, by, you know, doing enough work in the pack or whatever, you can make basically everything in the game. So, yeah, anyway. This does 8 damage. I can probably fight a skeleton with 8 damage. I feel like that's reasonable. Where did I have them in my inventory? So this should give us water breathing. Hopefully it is enough to get up to the top. So open up our trapdoor. Use. That's how you make a potion of water breathing. I thought you could just drink it. Maybe not. Okay, whatever. It's not that far anyway to get up to the surface, so I think we can do this. We'll try anyway. Well, let me look. I am almost certain that the bowls of water are supposed to give you water breathing. Drinking this will give you water breathing for 25 seconds. So yeah, it's supposed to. Why can't I drink it? Is it because my food is full or something? That's kind of annoying if that's the case. I guess easy fix. Just jump up and down for a minute. What I should do here is infest this tree with silkworms. Because we do need more string. We only have 3 pieces left, so like that is something useful for us to do. Okay. There we go. And just like that, we've got a bunch of string. It only takes 1 tree every once in a while in order to replen, but it is worth replenishing when you get low. That way you don't have to wait, because it does take a little bit of time for it to tick over. So, okay. Now that we have run around, we have now burned out of max food. And yes, now we can eat it. We've got our water breathing. Let's do this. Let's go get some of these scale bums. See how tough this is going to be. Drink another one. Oh shit. Okay. Well, he had TNT. I should have figured he was going to blow up. Okay, that's fine. Go get our stuff. There's dolphins and such. Kind of fun. If you're into that sort of thing. Drowning. So yeah, this is what the surface looks like. Not too big of a deal. Eat up so we can heal. Just want to remove that real quick. Die, pirate. I'm assuming he's a pirate. Yeah, pirate boy. Is that a... Oh, that's a nautilus shell. Okay, I was gonna say, is that a brain floating in the water? Just smashing him with the hammer, you know. Like he used to do in the old days. When you saw a pirate, grab your hammer and smash, smash, smash. Okay, I gotta save at least one of these water breathings to get back home. But I can use this one to hopefully take this guy out without doing or taking any damage. Cool. I guess we'll grab this shell, might as well. But, oh, there's another dude right here. Take him down before we go back. I mean, they dropped some decent stuff, I guess. I don't know. It's not that great. Give us water breathing, come back over. Throw a little trapdoor entrance. And bada bing, bada boom. Back inside. Fun stuff. Check our strainer. Got another name tag. Rock cod, turtle egg, nautilus shell. 4 sponges. Cool. Some string. And we got a glass bottle. Awesome. Sponge. That'll be useful for clearing out rooms. Seabuck's coffee. Okay. Let's go up. I'm gonna keep this stuff for a sec. Meaning, keep it in my inventory. Let's see if we can't make something. So... it's this. Token with a glass bottle. So we could make one. Why not? Potion of water breathing takes 4 fish, I think, so we don't quite have enough. Sponge on a stick is probably just literally what it sounds like, 2 sticks and a sponge. Maybe it's just 1 stick and a sponge. Oh, it's like a shovel, okay, fine. Cool, there we go. And then compressed sponge on a stick. So I'm assuming that one takes 9. Yes, it does. So we don't have enough sponge to do that yet. Alright, let's see what this coffee thing does. Or, well, we have to burn some food first, I guess. Let's drop some stuff in our dump chest, I guess. Turtle eggs might be useful. We did get some graves dust. Well, that's because we died. So, less exciting, but... we do get the bowls back. That is good to know. I thought they were consumed, but they are not. So we got a gold nugget. That's useful. And 3 iron nuggets. That's also useful. So if we go up top and fight enemies for a while, and we fight enough of them, we can get a bunch of iron and gold and such. So that could be useful. Just replenish our water breathing. Bowls. I believe we use these in the water breathing potion as well. Yeah, so it takes 4 bowls, a water bottle, And then 4 fish, it looks like. So we do need to gather fish. Now, I only have the survivalist trainer, which still has 87 uses. We finally got leather. Cool. Been waiting on leather to unlock this part of the quest chain. So bedroll, backpack, and a book. Okay. So let's take a look at that. What does this cost? 4 leather, string, and a chest. Okay. So we just need more leather. That's fine. We'll get that eventually. I will just drop this stuff inside of here. I don't need... I know that I have some of this stuff in the chest upstairs, but I don't really need to take it up there. I'll keep the leather on us because we'll probably use that relatively quickly. That can stay there. I mean, I guess we should either be harvesting wood or leaves or sieving dirt. I mean, that's really what we should be doing. But I'm going to build the patterns to get the pattern quest out of the way. Is that enough? Not quite, but that did use almost all of our wood. Or not really. We have more. Do that again, I guess. And since it does consume the patterns when you do stuff, I'm okay building a bunch of them. Like, it's not the end of the world in my eyes. Or, well, makes more sense for it to be there. Build a few, because you do randomly need sticks for stuff, so, like, I think it's helpful to kind of do that. So that should have gotten us this one. Yes, it did. So, okay. How do you... I'll put these in the thing to begin with. How do you get the various saplings? So if I type in sapling, like, how do you get a spruce sapling? Botany pot, phyto, something or another. Oak sapling. Isn't there like a sieve recipe for this? I don't know. There's a way to get all of them in Ex Nihilo. Normally it's sieving dirt. Maybe we need a flint mesh in order to do that. That could very well be. Let's go ahead and gather up some more leaves so we can get more dirt. Cool. And I'm just looking here. So to do this, we need to build a furnace. So, like, let's go ahead and sieve some dirt then. There we go. Okay. We'll sieve this whole stack, I guess. That should definitely, or well, hopefully that will give us enough stone so we can get 8 cobble. It definitely will. Like, I mean, I would be floored, literally, if we don't get enough cobblestone off of a full stack of dirt. But we'll do the whole thing because I believe we need a full stack of smooth stone for one of the challenge quests. So might as well do that now. Maybe a full stack will give us enough to get that full stack of smooth stone. Cool, cool. And now this mod pack does allow you to link up multiple sieves. So, like, we could put up to a 5x5 square of these together. And it will sieve that many blocks, so 5 times 5 is 25. So it would sieve 25 blocks at a time instead of just the one. If you have that many sieves, however, you do need a mesh for every single sieve. So if you just making that many string meshes wouldn't be that big of a deal, maybe. Upgrading it to flint, also probably not that big of a deal. But once you start going up to like iron and definitely diamond, where it becomes a lot more expensive to upgrade the mesh, if you have to upgrade 25 meshes in order to, you have to upgrade all the meshes inside of that 5x5 in order for them to sync. So like you can't just have some iron, some flint, some string and have them all work at the same time. It doesn't do that. It will segment out based off of the same mesh type. So like in that 5x5 square, if you only have 2 that are diamond mesh and you click on the diamond mesh, it will only do those 2 sieves. So just bear that in mind. It is useful. So like at the flint mesh level, when you're grinding out your initial resources, it is sometimes useful to set up the... I normally go for the 5x5 or a 4x4. I do like the 4x4 because then you get 16, which is 4. It takes 4 blocks or 4 clicks basically to do a full stack, which feels pretty nice, honestly. But anyway, so let's go ahead and collapse all of these stones down into their fun counterparts. Put that away. I don't need any of the fancy stone, I just want the smooth stone. So we still don't quite have enough, unfortunately. I'm just gonna condense these since I can, right? So kind of like might as well. Saves a little bit of inventory space. Okay, cool. So cobblestone is what we're trying to do. That's the thing with these quest packs. It's really easy to forget what you're trying to fucking do. Just because there's so many steps usually involved in everything. Because there's a limited number of ways to get each block in this, or well, especially in this kind of quest pack, there's only one way to get each type of block, so it's maybe even more challenging, you could say, than just a standard quest pack, but I like it. Thus far, Seaopolis has been definite recommend on my behalf. I would definitely recommend this to someone who's looking for a chill skyblock experience, but doesn't want to play skyblock. Why am I supposed to use regular stone? No. They changed the recipe for a furnace, apparently. Oh, dang. Okay. Okay. So you need 3 compressed blocks of cobblestone on the bottom plus additional cobblestone in order to do it now. Interesting. I mean, to a certain extent, that does kind of make sense, because you would think that the bottom of the furnace would have to be able to withstand more heat than the top, because that's where, like, the molten metal sits or whatever. But cool. There's that. We should be able to build it now. We'll build 1 more compressed brick, because I need that other compressed brick we built for something else. I don't remember what it was. Maybe it was a factory. Something like that. There we go. We got a furnace. Dope. Whoops. That is not where I wanted to place it. I wanted to place it next to the chest. Awesome. So we've got a whole little furnace. We'll go ahead and put in a plank, get us a couple pieces of charcoal, and start burning up some charcoal is what I want to do. That's normally what I do when I first get my furnace. So we'll put that in our inventory real quick and then throw in the charcoal. Just because there's usually a quest to get charcoal. Then we'll make torches, smooth stone. Smelted stone makes smooth stone. That makes sense. Yay. There's that. Cool. We'll make a few torches. And we can put those in, like, right here to kind of light this up. I hope that it's not too dark on the screen, or it hasn't been too dark on the screen up to this point, because we don't have, or we didn't have any torches, but we've got them now, so hopefully that remedies it if it was an issue for you. I'm sorry if you were screaming at me for the first like hour or 2 hours of the video, but um, it's fixed now. We've got torches. Kinda. We got some torches. It is nice. So I've noticed that when you shear off all the leaves on a tree, it still gives you one sapling in addition to all the leaves. That way you can regrow the tree. So that is really cool that they have that implemented in the mod pack. I'm 100% certain that that is a mod that's doing that, because that is not a vanilla thing. So that's really cool, in my opinion. Let's see. We'll maybe let it do this last piece. Oh, it's done. Okay, fine. Good enough. Smelting smooth stone makes smooth stone, which I think is the one that we need to hammer to make gravel. Yes, there we go. I think I can use a compressed hammer, even though that's not a compressed block. Yeah, I can. We need dust and flint. Okay. Okay, we'll try doing that. Nope. Sieving it to get dust. That's right. Okay. I remember when we looked at that recipe ages ago. So we got 4. I'm just going to save that for now. All right, cool. First few pieces of gravel that we got sieved up. So we got some dust. That should be combinable into dust, which we can put in a barrel of water in order to make clay. We also have some flint, which I believe that is enough to upgrade to a flint mesh, if the recipe is the same as it normally is. Usually it is 6 flint, line on either side, but it does not appear that is how you do it anymore. So to make a flint mesh, you need 4 strings, 4 flint, and a compressed flint block. Okay. So we need a lot more flint. That's fine. Not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. Okay, cool. So we're making a little bit of progress at least. You know, I say haphazardly. Let's go underneath and check our strainer again, see if we've got any more goodies in there. The sponge is useful, I guess. Part of me kind of wants to switch this over to the fisherman one. Like, the sponge is useful, don't get me wrong. Like, I do want the sponge. But I think I am going to switch it to the fisherman one so we can hopefully get the bait pot, or enough fish to build a bait pot. So I'm going to put the wormies in there. We're going to put in the fisherman one. We're going to let that do its thing. So it should tick over. Hopefully we get some fish. And we did. We got a raw salmon. Cool. It does use each worm, or it does use a worm each time with this particular strainer. So just bear that in mind. If you only have 30 worms, it'll only go 30 times. So next quest, flint mesh, and then clay. Makes sense. Is that a guardian? I don't know. Whatever it is, it seemed pretty angry. So yeah, I don't really want to mess with that. At least they can't get us through our, like, deal or whatever. I left the wooden hopper down here too, right? No, it's in my inventory. Cool. So I can make a bait pot and we can put that in after it ticks over one more time. Should have the 3rd fish that we'll need. raw cod. I think you can mix and match. Hopefully you can. If not, that'll be kind of annoying. Maybe you can't. Oh, it's 4 fish. Okay. I'll take the sticks and string, because I already have them in my inventory, so might as well. There we go. Cool, we got a bait pot. And that's good for 128 uses, so that's actually phenomenal compared to single use for each worm. So we can put that in and that will get us through the entire net. Do I need both? Oh, it decreases bait consumption. Okay, that makes more sense. So it's not 128 bait uses, it's just decreasing the consumption for 128 uses. Okay, fine. I guess. I don't know. Let's go ahead and drink this, I guess. Woo, speed boost, so fun. Oh my gosh, we're so fast. We're so fast. Oh, it wore off already. Just goes to show. Coffee. Great effects, but temporary. Drop the water bottle in. Don't float away, water bottle. No, Mr. Water Bottle. I need you. I guess you right-click with that one. I thought it'd be the same as the bowls and the driftwood, where you like drop it in, but it is not. You right-click the water bottle to fill it up, just like you do in vanilla. So don't drop your water bottle. It'll go away from you. And it sinks, like, for being an empty bottle, right? A bottle full of air, it sunk really, really fast, it felt like. Maybe I am just tripping, but it felt like it, you know, sunk really quickly. I'm going to use these because why not? And now we got some cooked cod. And I think you can bake apples. Usually you can. I might use the tiny coal for that instead of the charcoal. Let's try tiny coal. Let's see, yeah, you can bake apples. What's the recipe for that? Oh, you get it from sieving gravel. That's cool. So yeah, cooked apples. So those are the same as like a cooked fish. So great, we've got good food now. So that is actually a pretty good perk. This we're gonna end up using over there. Guess we'll do this for now. We'll grab this third apple. That's 5 pieces of 3 food shank restoring food, so that's pretty good, at least for the time being. That'll keep us fed. Alright, stone barrel. Let's take a look at that. Okay, so it does take the smooth stone and we need slabs and stuff. So we need to gather up some more stone is what we need to do. So we really do need to sieve more dirt, which I don't want to do. But we gotta. So let's go ahead and kind of empty out our bag for a minute. So I'm going to throw that stuff in there. We'll leave the cardboard boxes put away for now as well. I don't really need them. Same with the crafting gadget. I don't really need them right this second. So they can kind of go in there. The worms, I don't really need at all. I hardly use those, honestly. So that will keep the stone with us. We'll keep our sticks. This strainer can actually go down in the chest downstairs. Because it'll ultimately be put back in this once this one wears out. But we do have some fish coming in now, so that is good. I mean, you know, whatever. I don't actually, like, we built that fishing pole but never actually used it for anything. Which I guess is fine. Or I'm okay with it. Take another stack. And let's go ahead and sieve. And what we'll do this time is we're going to try to get these down into compressed blocks because we have a compressed hammer, so really it's inefficient for us to use that hammer to break non-compressed blocks because it takes the same amount of durability to break a non-compressed block and a compressed block, but a compressed block is the same as breaking 9 non-compressed blocks in one go. So it's faster, it's more efficient on our durability use, so that's what we're going to do from here on out, is just try to do hammer compressed blocks whenever possible. I mean, I could build like a single-use hammer if I really wanted to. It's not a big deal, but I'd rather just, you know, like compress it down. Saves you time as well. You don't have to place as many blocks. Granted, I do have a builder's one that would make placing the blocks a little bit faster, but that's okay. It will be nice once we upgrade to a flint mesh. Maybe that is how we get the saplings. Like, you might have to sieve dirt through a flint mesh instead of a string mesh. That actually kind of makes sense to a certain degree. It also will be nice once we get that stone barrel built, we can actually make lava. So then I think I will go back out and try to defeat enough enemies on the surface water to get iron nuggets to build a bucket, so I can set up a, you know, crude cobble generator. I think there is a mod that makes it so you can kind of make your cobble generator generate different stuff depending on what block is underneath where the water and the lava meet. So we'll have to take a look at that when we, you know, get a bucket and lava and that kind of stuff figured out. Alright, so let's see. Is it control? It's not control. It's shift. It's not shift either. Is it alt? Okay, whatever. It's fine. Just do it individually. There's a button that you push with K in order to completely drop the whoops. I want that gooey thing to go away. I forget what button that is. Oh well. It'll be there until we log out, I guess. So we'll pull out these apples. I don't need any more. I guess 36. And where did I put that charcoal? That'll be enough to do it, so might as well do 40, honestly, because that's how much coal we've got. So let's go ahead and drop off all this stuff. Put away the apples. Then I guess we should probably harvest up some more leaves so we can make more dirt. Probably a good call. I mean, we're getting close to being able to, you know, like, get the botany pot. Like, we've got gravel. We just can't, you know, like, or we've got the dust already, right? We've got the dust. So all we need to do now is take that dust and click it on a barrel of water. Now, we haven't figured out water quite yet. Normally you use a crucible. It's probably the same. I just haven't looked up how to build a crucible yet. But we'll do that in a second so we can hopefully... I mean, granted, there's water around us too. I understand that, but I need it in a form... I need to be able to put it in a barrel, is basically what it boils down to. Which actually, we do have that glass bottle, now that I think about it. So I might be able to use that to transport it. Let me try that, actually. Because what we need to do in order to get our clay is we take... Where did our dust go? The stone I will keep on me. The flint I will keep on me. I thought I had dust in here. There it is. Dust. So we need dust, and we need a wooden barrel. And I'm going to try using this water bottle to fill this barrel. And we'll see if this works. So I'm going to drop down below, because then I can open up this hatch and fill up our water bottle a little bit easier. Ah, that does work. Okay, cool. So now, we got some clay. Cool. So we should be able to build a botany pot. Okay. We'll do more of that later when we're gearing up to get the mats for our smeltery. But for now, that's fine. Pufferfish we need for one of the quests. Take all this stuff out and put it in this chest, I guess. Cool. Alright. Let's head back up top. And, okay. Let's look at our quests again. So we got the clay quest done. Great. We don't have the stone barrel yet because we're waiting for stuff to smelt up. We got bait pot done. This one we can't do yet because we're missing an ingredient. We need more leather for these ones. Flopper I could build. I don't really need to. Factory, same thing. Compressed sponge, I don't really see the point. Dirt quest we got. Cool. We still need the logs. We still need the stone, the fish, and the mob drops. Okay, easy enough. Ceramics. Let's see. So we need a clay ball to unlock this one. Well, guess what? We got one. Get some currency for that. Then we need porcelain clay, which typically is bone meal, which we've got a bone. Only one, so... Is that... Oh, white dye. How do you make porcelain clay? They changed it. Oh, you use dust now. Okay, that's kind of cool. I like that. So we actually need more gravel, and we need to sieve some gravel. 28 is one block more. But we can compress those ones down. And this is where this hammer really shines. So remember, this was 27 blocks. Now it's just 27 blocks of gravel. Pretty nifty, right? We did that with 3 block clicks and 1 actual like block break action. So we'll go ahead and just sieve this up real quick. We're pretty far off from getting the iron or the flint mesh, honestly, so we'll sieve some of this first. Awesome. So I'll do this whole stack, and damn it. And this will hopefully give us enough flint and other mats so we can upgrade our mesh as well as build the porcelain clay to get the crucible and that kind of stuff set up so we can get lava. Yeah, we got 66 dust, so we should have enough to do what we need here. So we'll just make 4 to start with. We'll end up needing the rest of this clay probably, but deal with that in a second. So we can make a bucket with clay. We can make clay shears. We can make crucible. So the crucible is kind of the one I'm most interested in, primarily because that's how you get lava. But we are going to need a bucket as well. And I think this 8 clay will give us enough to do both. So we can build the unfired bucket. It has to be fired, that's fine. And then we're too short from being able to do the other one, which is a shame. But we might be able to make the shear part, so we need 2 of them. Then you craft them together. Oh, you smelt them one at a time and then craft them together, I think. Yeah, that's kind of what it looks like. Okay, let's go grab the rest of our smooth stone. Great. And just throwing some planks real quick to cook this stuff. But these shears should be a lot better than the wooden shears. So then we can basically turn around, grow some more trees, harvest some more leaves, make some more dirt, make some more stone, and kind of repeat the process. Then you craft them like that. We got our ceramic shears now. It doesn't say what their durability is, unfortunately, but I am assuming that they are better than the whatchamacallit, the wooden shears that we have been using up to this point. So now we've got a bucket. That is fantastic. We do need more clay, so we can actually combine dust together like that. We take our barrel down, and we take our bucket. This will be a lot faster than it was with the bottle, just because one barrel is the same as a full bucket. So I can do that. Oh, did that actually clear water? Okay, no it didn't. I'm actually going to swap those around. Whoops. I really should go make an infinite... Like, I know we're surrounded by water, but I should make an infinite water source somewhere. And this would be a lot faster. Or it'd be easier to get water out, I guess. But having a bunch of clay like this is going to be useful, not only because we need some more clay to get the crucible built, but also because the smeltery requires clay in order to make the grout, to make seared bricks. So yeah, we're going to want these clay blocks anyway to do grout if we don't use them for porcelain clay to make other stuff. Because when you put lava inside of a ceramic bucket, which you can do, but it destroys the bucket when you place it. So we will only have one shot, basically. So we'll take these 8, and I used up all my dust, didn't I? God damn it. Alright. We have enough for one more compress, so I'll just make the 1, and we'll turn that into gravel and sieve that gravel. And that should give us enough dust, I think. I don't know. It seems like you get a lot of dust from sieving gravel, at least through the string mesh you do, which is I am a-okay with. Actually, I did want to look. How much flint do we have? 54. One, two, three. I think it was 3. Let's look up mesh again. Flint mesh. Oh, it's just 1. We need 4 of the string meshies, though. So I need some vines, which means I need leaves. So let's grow this tree, harvest the leaves up. We'll grow one more after as well. Well, fine. Be like that. Don't give me the sapling. My inventory is so messy. It's ridiculous. Let's see. It doesn't say still on what that's going to be. So, alright. That's 17. I need 5 for each, so I need to do one more tree. I need 3 more vines. Or actually, I could just harvest them here. Cool. And then I need string, which I got plenty of. Four of them. Well, actually, I only needed to build 3, huh? Oh well, that's fine. So, there we go. We got our flint mesh. That's fantastic. We can upgrade our sieve to flint level before we sieve this remaining 9 gravel. And we've got an extra string mesh. You never know. We may want to build or sieve more stuff through the string mesh as opposed to the flint mesh. Because generally switching the meshes does change the drops or the drop rates or whatever. So sometimes it's better to use the tier below what the max tier is for you currently in order to get the right items. Cool, but there we go. Let's take a look. So we've got the bucket quest done, cool. We got the shears quest done. So we do need to make the crucible, and then we can start kind of transitioning into that aspect. So I needed the dust. That's what our limiting factor was. That's right. I remember why we needed the gravel. Okay, there we go. Now we got the porcelain clay. We should be able to make our crucible. Oh, is it not built like that? Oh, you need a stone barrel. Okay. So we actually do need to make a little bit more stone. Cool. Assuming that this still gives us stone. Maybe not. Yeah, it does. Okay. Great. We're obviously out of inventory space. That's why stuff's flying everywhere. But that's okay. I'm not too worried about it. Okay, let's get rid of some stuff. So bone meal, glass bottle. We'll take out all of these pebbles because we are gathering pebbles right now. We'll put away the dust. Porcelain clay I'll keep. Leaves I'll keep. String I'll put away. Flint I'll put away. Compressed flint I'll put away. These I need. String mesh we'll put away for now. This excess clay we'll put away for now. Apatite, sulfur, tiny coal. I'm guessing this is from sieving that gravel through the flint mesh, is where we're getting that from. So that's honestly cool. I'm good with that. So that, hopefully, I think that has freed up enough space we can gather this stuff, and we should be able to collect what drops. It's only 1 stack, so it's not, or it's only 41 pieces, so it's not that much. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and compress these bad mamas down. And really, I want to make a little bit of cobblestone so I can build a second furnace. That way I can have one furnace making charcoal. Or actually, I need more than that, huh? Because I need compressed cop. Fuck. Okay. We're not doing that. Never mind. Let's just make a few pieces real quick of charcoal. That way we can smelt down this smooth stone. I know I've got tiny coal as well that I could use, but I'd rather not have to come over and keep placing more stuff in order to fuel it. 3 pieces of charcoal will be enough to smelt the 21 pieces of smooth stone that I've got in my inventory right now, so I'm good with that. But having a few pieces of cobblestone is always kind of good anyway, so cool. Alright. Throw that in, make me some smooth stone, please. I wish there was... Oh, there is. Yay! If you click with your scroll wheel inside the chest, it'll sort the inventory. That's so helpful. Oh, thank goodness. I rely so much on that to help organize my stuff. It's terrible that that's the case, but it is, so, you know, whatever. But yay, we got some stuffs. We'll keep the cobs on us. That's just andesite. Can I smell like these other variants? Doesn't look like it. What is... Water on andesite makes limestone. Clay on andesite makes seared stone. Okay. Interesting. That's kind of good to know, honestly. Alright, that might be enough stone to make the barrel. Or to make 1 barrel. Which we need for the crucible recipe. Plus 7 pieces of porcelain clay. We'll have a couple pieces left over. Not the end of the world, honestly. That needs to go through the furnace as well, but we'll wait until the rest of this stone finishes. And I'm trying to remember... We'll want a stone barrel just like on its own, so we'll craft another stone barrel, I think, with 5 of the pieces out of here. So once this one ticks over, we'll put that in and make 1 more stone barrel, because I believe it's netherrack uses lava in a barrel crafting recipe, and if you put lava in a wooden barrel, it'll light it on fire. So there we go. Cool. I think, yeah, we got this one all finished. Fantastic. Wooden tech. I mean, there's a few things to build there, but nothing too crazy. So ceramics is the one we're working on, and then we got Tinkers 2, which is going to be moving into building the smeltery. But I want to get the rest of this stuff done first. Like, I want to get the botany pots set up. Like, goal for, like, we'll probably end the stream after we figure out, or once we get the botany pots set up for trees. So I don't have to manually harvest them anymore in order to make our dirt. Because the shears are, it's great that they have some options for early game shears that don't require iron. But it's still not super fun having to deal with it, or deal with using shears and stuff like that, if you get what I'm saying. Like, having to grow the trees manually kind of sucks. So as soon as we can automate it, I'm gonna. And we're pretty close, honestly. Like, to make a botany pot, should just add that to our list. Cool, we got those. Throw the crucible in, it'll cook up. But we need a flower pot, which is 3 bricks, so that's easy enough. And then terracotta, which to do that we do need to set up the basic smeltery, and we melt clay and cast it in a casting basin to get terracotta. So we are really close to being able to do this. So with the crucible, little trick for this, if you hit not recipes but uses and click crucible, it'll tell you the various heat sources. So crucible heat sources. Sea lanterns are actually 15x, whereas torches are only 5. So if you put it on, these are sea lanterns right here, so you can get a jump right off the gate. And then normally it is cobblestone, yeah. So if you put cobblestone inside of this, it will slowly turn into lava. I believe it holds 4 buckets of lava. And it does take quite a bit of stone, so like, yeah, we have 0.2 buckets of lava right now. So pretty pathetic, but that's fine. Once we get a full bucket, we can set up a cobble generator, and then we can just mine cobble straight out, which would be good. But let's see. We need more dirt. We need more stone. Ugh. We're getting close. We're getting close to not needing dirt to progress. And it's going to feel really nice once we get there. Go. Okay, cool. And I believe you can put smooth stone inside of this as well. Maybe not. I thought it said that the crush variants of those go to make lava. So maybe we'll try that. Yeah, they do. Okay, so I can put these crushed ones inside. Now, it can only be one type at a time, it looks like, but that's alright. Okay. So, like, if I take this diorite, can I compress this? I can. Okay. Then if I go... Okay, this might be a little bit easier than I thought. If I put a hopper above this, I could automate it as far as putting the stone in is concerned. But I'm not that worried about it. So we got a full bucket of lava in there now. I know this wastes the bucket, but it's worth grabbing. I think, yeah, it's even a quest to have a lava ceramic bucket. Cobble gen. Flowing lava, when it makes contact with water, will make stone, granite, andesite, and diorite. Okay. So, we need to pick a good place to set this up. Part of me was thinking that would not spill everywhere, but it did. So let me try this. I'm just trying to kind of put this in an area that's not going to be terrible to deal with. Okay. I think that'll work. Really, you want it to flow down like a level. I just don't want to mess this up because I can only place the lava once, and if I mess it up, I'm gonna have to make a whole nother bucket and all this extra stuff. So, okay. water flows in there, it goes down, so you build, like that's where the cobblestone will be gathered. And really this shouldn't be built out of wood, it should be built out of the stone. I don't really want to use crushed diorite. We'll maybe do granite, I guess. Sure. I'm just trying to build a little baby platform for me. Okay. I'm just gonna swap these wooden blocks out, because the lava will light this on fire, and I don't really want to deal with fire. Okay, there's that. And then I need to put the lava in there, but I'm gonna place granite right there first. Okay. Let's go back up. And we'll get our bucket ready. And if we go in right here, I'm gonna break this. Change that to granite. Place lava there. And then, yeah, we should be able to mine right here. Yep. Okay, cool. So now, to automate this a little bit better, or make sure that we get all of the, or get more of the stone out of it, if you put a hopper underneath it, you can actually, it'll catch some of the stone as it drops. So like, I know it's this one, so like if I come down here underneath, I can break this middle block, and this little block. And then, well, if I don't get washed away by fucking water, break that, and we'll put the chest right there. Okay, let me block that for a sec. That's where I want it to go. Okay, our axe broke, but that's fine. I do need to get inside of this. There. Okay. Really? I didn't think water could flow underneath the hopper. Apparently it can. Can I double chest this? Probably. No, maybe not. I guess not. So we'll just do that. That's fine. Good enough. I'm gonna sleep real quick because I haven't for a few days. Cool. So we should have a cobble gen set up now. So that is pretty nice, honestly. What I'm gonna do is come over here real quick. And I'm gonna start making some more charcoal. Because basically, since we're gathering regular cobblestone instead of whatchamacallit, the smooth stone, we're gonna have to smelt stuff twice instead of just once. But this is super convenient. And you do get the various variants of stone. So I think it's weighted you get mostly smooth stone, but you do get the other types as well. But most of this is falling straight down the hopper, so I don't have to worry about picking it up. When I'm done, I just drop down and grab it out of the chest. So honestly, it would be nice to kind of have like a way to get up here. So we are one short right there, so if I put one there, I can kind of climb up like this. Okay, cool. So we can stand here, break our cobs, and every once in a while you get, you know, the stray piece that'll come out through the water or whatever, especially if I'm standing this direction. But most of it goes inside the hopper and gets gathered up below. So basically, we'll mine up some stone. We're going to use this to make gravel. And then, yeah, basically try to gather some resources. I guess I could look at the quest book. So what does it want me to do? So we made a cobble gen. That's done. Cool. Block breaker. Useful for automating. Place the block placer, or place this on the block you want to break. Alright, fine. Block, break. Didn't realize my caps lock was on. Oh well. So, polished diorite, fired crucible, 2 compressed stone hammers, a flint mesh, and a wooden hopper. So it's not too expensive. But it does have some reasonably expensive components. Like the flint meshes are pretty pricey. The compressed hammers aren't too bad to make, honestly, but it takes resources. Now that we've got a cobblestone or a cobble gen, it'll be easier to start building that kind of stuff. I really do want to get into tinkers though, because upgrading our tools and getting the botany pots and stuff like that will be really helpful, I feel like. To this as well. So I'm just mining up a little bit of cobblestone because I know I'm gonna need some clay and some gravel and such. So red sand. Lava can be stored in a stone barrel. This can be used to make red sand. Okay. Lava with dust makes red sand, and then red sand and witch water makes soul sand. Sieving does that. Fluid to item, and if you wash red sand, you get regular sand. Okay. Oh, that's soulstone. Okay. Cool. Alright, we'll call that good for now. Since we just mine, or we'll have cobblestone in here, I can use some of that to repair my axe and my pickaxe, I believe, with the tool station. I wonder if I can do... Yeah, you can't. It's just tinker stuff, but that's fine. So we got 41 pieces of cob. Not a whole lot, honestly. I was hoping for more of a stack, but it's because you get more than just regular stone, regular cobblestone out of it. Which is good and bad. I mean, if you're just after regular stone, it's kind of bad when you don't just get exclusively regular stone. But all this other, like, soulstone and stuff like that will be useful to us, I'm sure. Okay. This is probably enough stone anyway. Even if we don't have a full stack, it's probably enough. Yeah, 56 is probably good enough. Okay, so this one is out of bait. That's fine. I think I need this for quest. So what we'll do is we'll switch this back out for the other strainer. Okay, cool. So I kind of want to look at the Tinkers. Flint pickaxe. Head, huh? Okay. Yeah, so we need sand and stuff to actually get into that. Okay. So that's still a ways off, which kind of sucks, but guess that's just how it goes. It's always usually a slow start with these kind of questing packs just because you have very few items at your disposal and you're trying to automate everything and you need everything, so it's like it's easy to get drawn off in one direction when you should have gone a different one. Just like that, we got our first chest filled. Yay. Okay. Do that. Let's see if we've unlocked anything in the shop. So, angel block, rotten egg. I think this can be used for, yeah, it turns into dreadful dirt, so that's good for a mob farm, I guess. Finished getting the exchanging gadget. Yeah, I don't actually know how to use this either, so we'll just put it in here, I guess. I can compost these vines. So if we build like an actual farm... Oh, I can't actually compost these vines. JK. So I guess we'll take some saplings. Okay, cool. Well, I mean, it feels like we're close to the botany palette, but we're actually still pretty far away. We have to go through all of Tinker's, which requires doing a bunch of fluid crafting stuff with lava, which is kind of... I mean, this is how we're making lava right now, is with crushed diorite in this crucible right here. Which works. I mean, it works, but we don't have a way to transport it after it's made, is the issue. And yeah, I could make a bunch of ceramic buckets, but they are single use. So it's kind of like I really need to be able to build a multi-use bucket. So like an iron bucket would be great, but we don't get iron for a little bit, I believe. Like we need to sieve. We need some sort of sand or red sand, or we need to do something different with our sieve that we can't do yet in order to get iron. Like I believe you unlock copper, tin, and nickel first, but we might be able to build a bucket out of one of those materials. I know sometimes there's a bucket mod that allows you to do that. I guess I could look. So we've got our standard traditional bucket. Got our ceramic bucket. Misc fluids. I'm just looking for another like empty one. It doesn't look like there is though. So, okay. We need to go fight some enemies to get enough iron nuggets, I guess, to build a bucket. Like, where does it actually say we get iron? Like, is that part of Tinker's too? Not really. It's not out of that one because that one's already done. Maybe it's this one. Flint sieving. So you get 10 from flint sieves, overworld, prismarine corals, tinker's 3, automation, iron sieving maybe. How do you get iron? Recipe. That doesn't actually work, JK. We'll fill this back up. But iron, ingots. Actually, let's look for iron ore pieces. So we need overworldian matter. Okay. How do you make this? Casting basin. With organic matter, tin, and clay. Organic matter is just melting trees and stuff. Okay, that's fine. That's easy enough. So I guess getting iron isn't that difficult-ish? I don't know. If I can finish off the stack of crushed diorite, that'd be kind of cool. One less thing to have to store. And having all this lava in here is going to be useful, because when we do finally build the tank for the smeltery and have a way to transport the lava into that tank, like having 3 or 4 buckets of lava on hand is good. That basically fills it, and we'll be ready to kind of smelt for days, which is pretty much what we're going to be doing once we first build that smeltery, or at least that's normally how it works. So cool. Got just over 3 buckets. We'll be just shy of 4 by when it's all said and done, but that's okay. Not a big deal. So, I mean, at this point, like, we're kind of just stuck doing the same stuff. So that one's done. Ceramics, we got to get blast furnace used to make glass. So that takes 5 blocks to compress cobble, a furnace, which is another 3, and 3 fired crucibles to build one of these. Okay. And then that will allow us to make glass. Wow, okay. But we need... So red sand is a lava crafting recipe, or barrel crafting. So the lava that we've got in there, we should be combining with dust to make red sand. So I guess we could use one of our lavas to do that. So... No, it needs to be in a barrel. Shit. Well, I don't have a way to move it to a barrel. Like, what are you supposed to do on that? Because, like, making a bucket every time you want to do something is just dumb. It's just dumb. We'll put it here, I guess. But okay, well, that's fine. Most likely what I'm going to have to do is go out and fight a bunch of these enemies that are scattered around and gather enough iron nuggets so I can build a normal bucket. I think is probably going to be the easiest way to kind of advance quickly, because we need lava, or we need to be able to move lava around, and like, we can do it with ceramic buckets and it's not that expensive, but if we build an iron bucket, it will be a lot easier. So I think we're going to do that. I didn't actually mean to break that terracotta. But anyway, I think at this point, what I'm wanting to do is wrap up the stream here for today. And what we'll do is next time, we're going to work a little bit more and see if we can't get our lava kind of set up and kind of push into getting some basic automation set up. So we've kind of gotten to the point where we have some basic tools. We've got a cobblestone generator set up, so that's typically your first task whenever you're playing skyblock Modpack, is get your cobble gen set up. It took us approximately 2.5 hours to get that done. Now, not saying I'm not the most efficient dude in the world at this kind of stuff, and I wasn't necessarily trying to be super efficient either. More or less, I was trying to enjoy the game, which I did. So hopefully you enjoyed it as well. If not, I apologize for that. Let me know in the comments what you think I can do to improve in the next live stream. But guys, with that being said, if you have yet to do so, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Twitch. Tune in for the next live stream. We'll definitely be streaming more Seaopolis. But until